crayon too. That's Elmo's World. Elmo is glad you're here to learn about babies, dogs, and more. Hi, this is Elmo's World, and Elmo is very happy to see you. Oh, so is Dorothy. Say hello, Dorothy. Guess what Elmo's thinking about today? Oh, aren't they cute? Oh, where you going, baby? Come back, come back. Yeah, babies, you know, babies. And Dorothy's been thinking about babies, too. Dorothy, do you have a question? Yes, she does. How do you play with a baby? Oh, very good question, Dorothy. Oh, Dorothy, let's ask Mr. Noodle. Watch this, babies. Mr. Noodle! What are you doing? Oh, look! Look, it's Mr. Noodle's brother, Mr. Noodle. Hi, Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodle, how do you play with a baby?
Hi, Natasha.
Natasha's a baby. Mr. Noodle can play with Natasha. Yeah, play with Natasha. Ah, he wants Natasha to play chess.
Babies can't play chess. That's too hard for a baby.
Mr. Noodle, babies don't play chess.
Game over. Try something else. Something easier. Yeah, that babies could play.
Baseball? Mr. Noodle.
Baseball? Huh? Babies don't know how to play baseball. Natasha can't throw that far.
See? Mr. Noodle. Come on. Play a baby game with Natasha. That's what babies like, Mr. Noodle.
Peekaboo! That's good. She knows how to play that. They like that. That's playing with a baby. Natasha, stop that!
Mr. Noodle. Oh, boy. Huh? What's that, Dorothy? Okay. Dorothy wants to ask someone else. How do you play with a baby?
Dorothy, this is how I play with a baby. Sarah! 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 Dorothy, this is how I play with a baby. Peekaboo. Peek, peek. Peekaboo. This is how I play with the baby. Peekaboo. 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 Peekaboo.
Thank you, Dorothy. Oh, and thank you, babies. Oh, now Elmo will ask a baby. Oh, Elmo has to get down for this. Oh, hi, babies. Oh, boy. Oh, baby, how do you play with a baby? Boy. Thank you, babies. Boy. Really, Dorothy? Elmo didn't know that. Oh, guess what Dorothy just told Elmo? That ducks have babies. Yeah, they're called what, Dorothy? Whoa! They're called ducklings! Thank you, Dorothy! So, Elmo has a question for you! How many ducklings are following Mommy Duck? Let's count them and see. Come on, ducklings! Come on, there you are.
1, 2,
So cute. Oh,
3,
quack, quack, quack.
4,
4 ducklings.
5,
Oh.
6.
Well, 6 ducklings. And 1 baby dinosaur. You're cute too. Good counting, everybody. Ducks have babies. People have babies. Elmo wants to know what else has babies, don't you? Let's find out. Oh, look. The draw's crying like a baby. Oh, don't cry, draw. What would make draw happy? Do birthday cakes have babies?
No.
But a baby can have a birthday cake. Go ahead, eat it. Do school buses have babies?
No.
But they have lots of kids. Do lions have babies?
Yes. They're called cubs.
Oh, they're cute. Do snuffleupaguses have babies?
Yes. That's not a baby. That's Snuffy dressed as a baby.
Mama!
Snuffy.
Yeah.
All animals have babies. Some baby animals live in zoos. And you know how Elmo knows this? Well, his friend Diamond visited a zoo and told Elmo all about it. Elmo's friend Diamond went with her father to the animal farm to see and pet some baby animals. And they took along her brother, Emmanuel, who is a baby himself. The first thing they saw was a baby sheep. She's called a lamb, and Diamond petted it and gave it a little hug. Then they saw some baby cows, and Diamond petted one. She learned it's called a calf. And they saw some baby pigs and fed them some milk. Ooh, they were very hungry. Baby pigs are called piglets. Next, they saw some baby ducks called ducklings. And Diamond fed them some corn. Emmanuel wanted a better look. Some baby chickens stopped by. Baby chickens are called chicks. And they saw some baby geese, which are called goslings. Then they took a ride and saw more baby animals. A baby deer, which is called a fawn. Emmanuel. A baby horse, which is called a foal. And finally, they saw baby goats, and they petted one. A baby goat is called a kid. Diamond and Emmanuel are also called kids. So 2 kids makes 1 kid. And that's how Elmo's friend Diamond saw some baby animals. Oh, Elmo really wants to learn more about babies, don't you? Where can Elmo learn more? Come on, TV. Come on. Come on, TV. Oh, you can do it. Oh, you okay? Come on, I'm okay. I'm okay. Come on, TV. That's right. Elmo can watch the Baby Channel. Are you okay, TV? Turn on. Good TV.
Welcome to the Baby Channel. All babies, all the time. And now, Baby Pictures presents Know Your Baby.
Know your baby. Here's what to know. The important parts of a baby are the arms, the legs, the diaper, and the mouth. The mouth has 3 positions: up, down, and full. When it's turned up, the baby is happy and cute. That's when babies get lots of kitschy-coo. Aren't we just adorable? Aren't we? Aren't we? Kitschy-coo! Huh? When the mouth's turned down, the baby is sad or hungry, and it cries any time of the day or night. When the mouth's full, the baby is eating, and the crying stops. Here's what else babies can do. At first, they can lie down. Then they learn to sit up. Next, they learn to stand up. Then they learn to fall down. And soon they're on the move. Crawling, then walking. They have their ups and downs. And they keep on growing and growing and growing until they're big kids. Bye-bye, baby! And the kids grow into grown-ups. Every grown-up started as a baby, even yours truly.
See? And that's babies. Wah!
Aren't we just adorable? Just let you go.
Get it!
Stay tuned for Born Yesterday and I'll Cry Tomorrow. Till then, we'll be toddling along.
Thank you, TV. Okay, now be careful. Be careful. Oh, good. Elmo once was a baby, too. Oh, look. Dorothy's imagining Elmo as a baby, crawling around. Quick. Ga-ga-ga, goo-goo, ga-ga-ga, goo-goo. Quack, 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 quack. Now she's imagining Elmo as a baby duckling. Quack, 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 quack. Now she's imagining Elmo as a baby bird, hatching out of its egg. Hello, world. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Oh, boy. Thank you, Dorothy. Everybody once was a baby. Elmo got pictures showing Elmo's friends when they were just babies. And he made a video with this camera. It's called Elmo's Friends When They Were Just Babies by Elmo. Oh, TV! Come on, TV! Come on, TV! Come on! Yeah. Oh, be careful! Yeah. Da-da-do. There's Gordon when he was a baby. He had the same hair. And here's Maria. She had a bottle. But now she uses a knife and fork. Turn the page. Do-do-do. And Big Bird just hatched. And guess who this is? Yeah, that's Elmo as a baby again. And here's how he looks now. The end. And that was Elmo's Friends when they were babies. Bye, Elmo. Thank you, TV. Dorothy is still babysitting. Oh, that's why she wants us to sing the baby song. Here we go. Baby, 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 baby. Come on, sing. Baby, 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 say goodbye, Dorothy. Say goodbye, babies. I can hear. Yes, they are. Here come the dogs. Yay, dogs! Hello. This is Elmo's world. And Elmo is so happy to see you. Oh, so is Dorothy. Say hello, Dorothy. She said hello. Oh, can you guess what Elmo is thinking about today? Yeah, Everyone's barking. That's right. question. How do you walk a dog? Oh, let's ask Mr. Noodle. Shoot, come up. Down. Roll over. Boy, that's a well-trained shoe. Oh, look! That's Mr. Noodle's brother, Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodle? Hello, Mr. Noodle. How do you walk a dog?
How do you walk a dog?
Wait a minute. Where's the dog, Mr. Noodle? Ah,
It's a pretend dog.
Mr. Noodle's walking a pretend dog. Wow. Mr. Noodle really loves that dog. Okay, walk the dog, Mr. Noodle.
Walk the dog.
It's under his legs.
Walk the dog in front of you.
There you go. You're walking the dog. Very good, Mr. Noodle.
That's one way to walk a dog.
Very good, Mr.
In the front, not in the back. In the front. Don't let go. Don't drag it. Just walk it. The dog won't go.
Be careful, Mr. Noodle.
Be careful. Are you okay?
Oh, hold on, Mr. Noodle.
Hold
Don't
on.
let go. Walk that dog.
Don't drag it. Get up.
Hold on, Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodle. Oh, Dorothy wants to ask someone else. How do you walk a dog?
Dorothy, this is how I walk my dog. Come on, Bo. This way. Come on, Bo. Come on. And out. Dorothy, this is how I walk my dog. Come on, girl. Dorothy, this is how I walk my dog. I put on the leash. Come on, Petey. Come on, Petey.
Thank you, Dorothy. Now, Elmo will ask a baby. Hi, baby. Oh, how do you walk a dog? Thank you, baby. And now, Elmo has a question for you. How many dogs are ice skating? Let's count them and see. Oh, there's one. One ice skating dog.
Two.
Oh, there's two. A very long ice skating dog.
Three.
Hello. That's three. Three ice skating dogs. There's
Four.
four ice skating dogs.
Five.
Oh, nice flip. That's five. Five ice skating dogs.
Six.
Oh, hello. That's six. Six. Oh,
Seven.
Oh, nice skating. Yeah. Nice skating. That's seven. Seven ice skating dogs. Hey, that's not a dog. That's a seal. Oh, and it barks, too. Okay, and one ice skating seal. Oh, great counting. Yeah, and great skating. Oh, the doggy has a question. Okay, go ahead, doggy. Say it again. Okay. He wants to know who can have a pet doggy and who can't. Oh, good question, doggy. Let's find out. Come on, doggy. There you go. Okay. Drawer. Open drawer. Come on, drawer. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Yeah, good drawer. Can a birthday cake have a pet dog? No. But a dog can have a birthday party. Happy birthday, doggy. Can a big red ball have a pet dog?
No.
No. But a dog can play with a ball. Can a fire truck have a pet dog?
No.
No. But a dog can ride on a fire truck. person could have a pet dog. Luna has Barkley. Oh, good draw, good draw. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, look, Mr. Noodle is still walking his pretend dog. Oh, they're getting a lot of exercise. Oh, hold on, Mr. Noodle. Wow. Mr. Noodle sure loves his doggy. Oh, Elmo's friend Casey just got a new puppy and told Elmo all about it. Casey's new puppy's name is Buddy. There he is. Hi, Buddy. The first thing Casey and her dad did when they got Buddy was to give him a special place in the house. Look at him. He really likes it. Cute puppy. Then Casey and her dad got 2 bowls. In one bowl, they put water for Buddy to drink. In the other bowl was for food. Buddy eats puppy food. He really likes it. Casey gives Buddy his puppy food and gives him water every day. Buddy is getting to be a big puppy. Casey also got him a cute little comb so she can keep Buddy's fur neat and clean. She does a good job. And she got him a puppy toy to play with. Casey and Buddy like to play together. But the most important thing Casey gives her puppy is love. And Buddy loves her too. oh, doggies need a lot of love. And exercise. Wait, Elmo wants to learn more about dogs, don't you? How can we learn more? That's right. Elmo can watch the Dog Channel. Oh, he wants Elmo to scratch his tummy. Okay, scratch, 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 scratch. Oh, boy. Nice TV. The dog's gonna watch the Dog Channel, too. Okay, you can watch. Watch.
The Dog Channel, where every dog has a tale. And today's tale is Dogs and Their Feelings.
Hello. Dogs have feelings just like you and me. How do you know what your dog is feeling? Well, watch closely. This is Sigmund. He's a very emotional pooch. Show us what you look like when you're happy, Sigmund. Come on, Sigmund, like when you get a new bone. That makes you happy. And you know, you do this. Now, show us what you look like when you're angry, Sigmund. Come on, Sigmund, angry. You know how you feel like when the dog down the street takes your bone. And you do like this, Sigmund. Now show us what you look like when you're sad, Sigmund. Like when you can't find your juicy bone. You know you get sad like this. Wait, Siggy, where are you going? Oh, this is how your dog looks when he wants to play basketball. That's all for dogs and their feelings. Oh, it's a dog's life.
Coming up on the Dog Channel, Woof or Consequences with Bob Barker and Hamlet, starring a Great Dane.
Thank you, TV. Glad you enjoyed it. Mr. Noodle is still walking his dog. That Mr. Noodle, he's so loyal. But how can Elmo learn more about dogs? Okay. Elmo can talk to some dogs. Okay. So dogs, tell us about yourself.
Arf.
woof.
Ah, they have great noses for sniffing. What? Yeah, okay. They are great tail waggers when they're happy. Look. See, Elmo's happy too. Huh? What? What's happening? Ah, and doggies have great hearing. Yeah, they just heard a whistle. Did you hear anything? Did you? Elmo didn't. Wait. Elmo has a question. Do dogs have jobs?
That's right, Elmo. Dogs have very important jobs. There are police dogs who help out the police.
Wow, a police dog.
And there are circus dogs that perform in the circus.
Oh, Elmo loves a circus. Oh, hey, look. Dorothy's imagining Elmo as a dog performing in a circus.
Dogs also work on farms herding sheep. The sheep herd Elmo. Get it?
No.
Dogs also have jobs pulling sleds.
Good dog. Mush. Yeah, great dog and great dog jobs. Woof.
Time to go now. We have to bake a cake.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Boy. Ooh, Elmo really loves dogs. So does Telly. So Elmo made a video of Telly being a dog with this camera. It's called Telly Pretends to Be a Dog by Elmo. Oh, where is he? Here, TV. Here, TV. There you are, TV. Oh, you're a good TV. You sure are. Okay, sit, TV. Turn on. Good TV. And that's Telly pretending to be a dog. Thanks, Telly. Okay. Oh, no. Don't lift the lens, Telly. Down. Sit, Telly. Sit. Good dog. Good Telly. Oh, fetch, TV. Oh, good. Pretending to be a dog is fun. Right, Dorothy? What is that? Ah, yeah. Dorothy wants us to sing that dog song. Come on, everybody. Oh, dogs. Yeah. Dog. Oh, look, Mr. Noodle is walking his dog. Or maybe the dog is walking Mr. Noodle. Dog. Say goodbye, doggy. Yeah, say goodbye, doggies. Do-ba-ba-do, do-do-do-do, da-da-da, yeah.
Where did they go? Come back!
You know, old MacDonald had a farm.
Return to me, Wheeler!
You know, farms.
Which way they go?
Oh, look at that. Dorothy's been thinking about farms, too. What? Oh, Elmo knows, and Dorothy has a question. What animals live on a farm? Hey, good question, Dorothy. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's right. Let's ask Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodle! Wow, the shade sounds just like a rooster. Oh, look, it's Mr. Noodle's brother, Mr. Noodle. Hi, Mr. Noodle. Mr. Noodles, what animals live on a farm?
What kind of animal is that? That's an elephant.
Elephants don't live on farms, Mr. Noodle. But that's a very good elephant.
That's a monkey. Monkeys don't live on a farm.
Mr. Noodle!
No.
Mr. Noodle!
Mr. Noodle.
Mr. Noodle, monkeys live in the jungle, not on farms.
Yeah, the jungle.
Try again. You can do it.
Try again, Mr. Noodle. Chickens! Chickens! They live on farm. Chickens live on farms.
Yay, Mr. Noodle, you did it! That's enough, Mr. Noodle.
You could stop.
You can stop being a chicken now.
You can stop. Real chicken.
He's such a good chicken. Those chickens thinks he's a chicken.
Bye, Mr. Noodle. Bye, chicken.
What? Oh, okay. Dorothy wants to ask someone else. What animals live on a farm?
Dorothy, I'm a pig. Look, Dorothy, I'm a duck. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack.
Look, Dorothy, I'm a cow. Moo, 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 moo.
Thank you, Dorothy. Now, Elmo will ask a baby. Oh, hi, baby. Baby, what kind of animals live on a farm? Elmo will give you a hint. Here you go. Oh, thank you, baby. And now, Elmo has a question for you. Oh, how many roosters are driving tractors? Let's count them and see.
One.
One rooster driving a tractor?
Two.
Two roosters driving tractors?
Three.
3, 4.
Four.
Oh, 5 roosters driving tractors?
6.
6 roosters driving tractors? Wait a minute. A cow pretending to be a rooster driving a tractor? Silly cow.
Come back here, you fruits and vegetables! Stop being so fresh!
What?
You know, wee little Elmo, it's not just animals on a farm. We grow things too. Food. Now come back here, you pesky produce.
Oh, boy. Elmo wants to know what grows on a farm and what doesn't. Don't you? Let's find out. The troll is sounding like a pig. Okay. Sweet. Does corn grow on a farm?
Yes, in a cornfield.
Wow, it's as high as an elephant's eye. Do birthday cakes grow on a farm?
No.
Well, you can decorate your cake with farm animals. Do pumpkins grow on a farm?
Yes, in a pumpkin patch.
Wow, pretty pumpkins. Do monsters grow on a farm?
No, but monsters can be farmers.
Farms are great. Elmo's friend Beth lives on a farm, and she told Elmo all about it. Here is Beth, and here's her family. They all live on a farm. There are plenty of chores and jobs for everybody. There's Mommy. There's Brother. And there's Grandpa. Every morning, the job that Beth has is gathering eggs. So Beth has to go to the chicken coop. That's where the chickens stay on the farm. Inside the chicken coop, the chickens lay their eggs in nests. Beth gets the eggs from the nest and puts them in her basket. Wow, Beth is getting a lot of eggs. Then Beth gives the chickens something to eat. Chicken feed. So they will be strong and healthy and make more eggs. Beth takes the eggs she's gathered and puts them into cartons. Then, along with all the other good things that grow on the farm, Beth and her mom sell all the eggs at their farm stand. Good work, Beth! And that's how Elmo's friend Beth helps every day on her family's farm. Oh, look! Mr. Noodle is still pretending to be a chicken. Boy, those chickens sure have great imagination. Elmo wants to know more about farms, don't you? How can we learn more? Oh, yeah! That's right, TV. We can watch the Farm Channel. Great dancing, TV.
Welcome to the Farm Channel. All farms, all the time. You give us 22 chickens, we'll give you an omelet. Today, the boy who wanted to be a farmer.
Once upon a time, there was a boy who wanted to be a farmer. I want to be a farmer. He tried being a farmer in the city, but it didn't work. Who put this sidewalk here? I'm trying to plant alfalfa. The boy tried to be a farmer at the beach, but that didn't work either.
Hey, that cow kicked sand in my face.
This is no good. Come on, let's go. The boy tried everything. He tried being a farmer on a boat, but it didn't work. The animals got seasick. Finally, the boy tried the country, and it worked.
Oh.
The end.
Stay tuned to the Farm Channel for A Farewell to Farms, starring Jeanette Old MacDonald and Nelson Piggy.
Thank you, TV. Boy, Elmo loves farms so much, Elmo would like to be a farmer just like that little boy. Are you okay?
Old MacDonald's not A farmer's work is never done. It's always chase the vegetables, milk the cows, feed the wee little pigs.
Oh, look! Dorothy's imagining Farmer Elmo feeding the wee little pigs. See?
Wow.
See? Suey, pigs! There you go. Eat up, Suey! Vroom! Get the land ready to plant things! Yeah. Uh-oh. Wow! Now Elmo is high as an elephant's eye! Oh, boy.
So you see, wee little Elmo, there's lots of hard work in being a farmer.
Uh-oh.
There they are! Come back here, you wee little... Oh!
Are you okay?
Aye. See what I mean? I better try and go head him off at the back door.
Oh, boy. You gotta be in good shape to be a farmer. Oh, Elmo's friend Oscar has farm animals in his trash can. Yeah, so Elmo went into Oscar's can and made a video of Oscar feeding his animals with this camera. It's called Oscar Feeding His Animals by Elmo. Oh, TV, where you at? TV, come back here, you're not an animal. Good TV. Turn on. La-da-dee-dee. Oscar! Oh, hi, Oscar!
Hey, will you get lost? I'm busy feeding my animals.
Oh, Elmo knows. Elmo's making a video of Oscar feeding his animals.
No. Scram.
Oh, come on, Oscar. Elmo's coming in.
No.
Yes. Come on, Oscar.
Will you just take off?
Okay.
Hey, Elmo, watch where you're stepping there.
Oh, okay, Oscar. Boy, it sure is dark down here. It sure is messy down here, too, Oscar.
You bet it is.
No, Mr. Goat, stay away from Elmo's camera. Stay away.
Don't mess with the goat.
Shoot.
I gotta go feed the pigs.
Oh.
Here, Suey.
And that was Oscar feeding his farm animals by Elmo. Oh, come on in, farm animals. Let's play with the camera.
Get out of here. I told you to get out of here.
Okay, Oscar. Thank you, TV. Bye-bye. Elmo really loves all the animals on the farm and all the food that grows there, too. Elmo loves farms, and Dorothy loves farms, too. That's why we're going to sing the farm song. Here we go. You sing along, too. Do-do-do, farm. E-I-E-I-O.
Hold on just a wee little second. I know that tune.
Oh, really?
May I?
Sure, be Elmo's guest. Go ahead. Oh, great piano playing.
Thank you.
Farm. E-I-E-I-O. Farm.
Here a farm, here and a farm there. Here a farm, there a farm, everywhere farm.
Say goodbye, Dorothy. Here we go, everybody. Dance and sing. Here we go.
Visit Sesame Street on the web at www.sesamestreet.com.
Your child will love learning with Sesame Street Magazine, and you'll love Sesame Street Parents. It's written just for parents of preschoolers. Call toll-free 1-888-419-0425 for information on ordering.